Hi, everybody. This is Lee. I'm talking about Bernie Sanders, unicorns and fantasies and rainbows and pony rides. That's, how he was greeted when he made very reasonable suggestions of healthcare as a right, college as a right, higher education, very basic things like this. And people said fantasy, unicorn, anti-science, or whatever they said. Anyway, there's an article at CNN Money, and it's tuition-free college is getting bigger. Here is where it's offered. So tuition-free college, that's a unicorn, it's a pony that apparently liberals like to give out to the children, and it's stupid or something. But guess who is doing it? The state of Tennessee, the red state of Tennessee. And so it looks like once again Bernie Sanders is on the right side of history. That he's out ahead of the rest of the pack, being progressive, making strides, and the nation is following his lead. So I'll go through this article, but apparently there are 4 states and 1 city that have enacted measures in the past 3 years, and lawmakers in several other places across the country are considering similar programs. And so more than 30,000 Tennesseans, 7,000 Oregonians, have gone to community college tuition free already, and that students in New York and San Francisco are set to start doing that this fall, so fall 2017. And that lawmakers in other states and other places in the United States are checking this out. And so President Barack Obama proposed this, and then that idea sounded too far-fetched for people to accept. But Tennessee had already by then approved the Tennessee Promise Scholarship, so they were already making strides to do that. And that they had made community college free for students graduating high school that year. And then the state is now expanding that program to all adults. And so there was more buzz during the 2016 presidential election. Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton threw their support that way. And that apparently they wanted federal and state governments to split the tab, but the idea has not gained support from Republicans on the federal level. It's state level where this is happening. States both blue and red, they've just gone ahead, forged ahead, leaving our federal government behind. I've said it before that we are lacking leadership at the federal level, and the states are forging ahead, and that includes including renewable energy development. We've got states that are forging ahead when it comes to single payer health care, jobs programs, infrastructure programs, and then now college tuition. So states are taking the lead. Wish we're different, but this is how it is. Anyway, in most states, it's like in a form of scholarships, but in other states, it's a lottery system. The state lottery is paying the tuition. So every state's coming up with its own system. And this is including Rhode Island, Tennessee, San Francisco, New York, Oregon, and then Arkansas. And so they have their that system set up in both states. And then Arkansas, Minnesota, South Dakota are actually focusing on the high demand areas in their state. So it's not statewide, it's just in the high demand areas. Louisiana has a Taylor Opportunity Program, and it covers tuition for students who meet certain academic standards for decades. It covers the entire cost of tuition as long as students graduate from high school in-state and met 2 academic requirements: 2.5 high school GPA in core classes, and at least an average standardized test score. And so it looks like funding kind of went away for a little bit, a couple of years, but now they've scrambled and they found the funding in Louisiana for this. And so more states, and that's a red state, Arkansas, South Dakota. They apparently are giving out free unicorn pony rides to their students. And so perception is much different from reality, that despite what people are saying at the state level, people are stepping up, regardless if it's red state or blue state, to educate the people in the state, the students, in order to present themselves with a stronger workforce, improving quality of life, and that hopefully more states will follow the lead. Good luck.